A very good morning to you and welcome. Well, I hope you had a very good Sunday. It's Monday morning, the beginning of another new week. And we are in Romans 8 and verse 19. I'm pausing long over each of these verses because they are so beautiful and there's so much in them to think about. Because here we've had Paul talking to the believers and acknowledging that they are suffering and that there is suffering in their lives, and then saying that the suffering is nothing compared to the glory that is going to be revealed one day. And then in verse 19 he says, "For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the children of God." He suddenly includes the whole of creation. This is a marvel. This is a wonderful little passage here, which actually shows us that God cares about the whole of his creation, that the whole of his creation was affected by sin, and it became futile, and it became subject to decay. I don't know what the world would have been like had Adam and Eve never sinned. I don't know, but there are hints of what the future world is going to be like in many of the Old Testament prophets when they talk about when the Messiah rules, that the lion will lay down with the lamb and the serpent and the child will play together, and that tells us that the way the world works at the moment will change, and it won't be every creature killing every other creature to survive. It won't be like that. But the whole world, the whole of creation has been damaged, has been made subject to futility, as he says, because of the sin that has come in. And this thought that creation is waiting with eager anticipation. It's you know what eager it's a lovely, think about eager. When are you eagerly anticipating? When somebody special is coming to visit, someone you haven't seen for ages. Maybe that's how we'll feel when we get the chance to see our relatives again, those of us who haven't been able to see anybody. That eager anticipation, that walking up and down waiting for them to arrive. They said they'd be here at 3, and look, it's 3:05, and do you think something's happened? And their eager anticipation, that longing. This is how he describes creation. Waiting in eager longing for the revealing of the children of God, for that day, for a better day. There is coming a better day. And it's one of the reasons why I believe so firmly in the Lord, because the whole of the way that this world works seems to me to be not the way you would make it if you were a wise creator. It doesn't seem to be the way you would make it. Think about it. Here we are. We become very good, perhaps. We spend a lifetime learning how to do something. And when we're really very, very good at it, our capacity starts to fail. If we're a pianist, our fingers start to get stiff. If we're a thinker, our mind starts to be a bit mushy at times, and our physical strength seems to abate. And just when we should be really using the skills that we have developed, they are lost, and the next generation has to learn them all over again. And it's futile. It just seems so futile. It seems such a waste, But God is not into waste. All that will be redeemed. And I believe very firmly that when Jesus comes again, and when this world is sorted out and the sons of God are revealed, when who we are becomes apparent to everyone, and it won't be hidden like it is at the moment, but it will be apparent that we are in Christ, that we are reigning in Christ. Our resurrection bodies will be ours, that God will set right all the wrongs that were ever done in this world. How he will do it, I have not a clue, but he will do it. And he will sort out this world. This world, the whole of creation, is waiting with eager longing for that moment when God sets everything right, when the better day that is promised will come. And that better day will come. It's a lovely thought, isn't it? And yet you look at creation and it is so beautiful as it is. I have some crocuses out in my garden and snowdrops. They are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And the immense amount of beauty that God has created in this world, and we have only scraped the surface of it. When you think about the depths under the sea, places we cannot even get to, there are creatures there no one has ever seen, and they are beautiful. There are creatures there that make their own light, create their own electricity in their bodies. There are amazing things that we have never seen. A few people perhaps have seen hints of it as they go in these enormously strong underwater apparatus that they make that withstand all that heavy pressure. And they've seen some of these things, and they're always discovering new species, new things that have never been seen, weird and wonderful, beautiful in their own right. And sometimes we don't appreciate the beauty because it's so familiar to us. I've got a book upstairs which is easily that thick, and it has every living creature in the British Isles, and it's massive. It's massive. The pages on insects and butterflies and beetles, things I've never seen, most of them, and it's amazing the variety that God has made. But the whole of creation is waiting with eager longing for that day when things come right, that day when the whole of creation, along with us, is redeemed, and it's just a wonderful thought. So, what a wonderful thought for today. The creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the children of God. The creation was subject to fertility, not of its own will, but the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to decay and will obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. That is something to think about. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.